Hi, welcome back to Bibliophiles. Today we are going to have a May and June wrap up, and that's pretty long. Means it's very late for me to do these things, but I am doing it because I had to do it. I had to tell you how many books I have read. Even if I have read less, shamelessly I will be still bragging about it. That's it. In the month of May, the first book that I read because I wanted to get out of the slump was that L. Kennedy's The Deal. I have a physical copy of that, so that is Deal. I hope I'm showing it here. So that is The Deal, and here it's basically a friends to no, enemies to lovers, plus one having a fake dating relationship. In this, both are having. If you remember, kind of fake dating relationship in which they want each one have a favor upon each other. The other one wants to have so both of them wants favor from each other. It's like that the girl has crush on his friend and he's helping out him for like making him jealous Willis, and the guy here is failing on the subjects and he need her assistance for passing out, and she only can do because she is the only one who has got A in that course, so he needs help to it. And of course, by helping him, they will be just falling in love with each other. Okay, the second book that I read was basically, I think I have filmed this during my 1 week book series. That was The Amber of Ashes, and I was something that I didn't have much hope about this. I have heard about it little bit, but I didn't have much hope about it. But I actually fell in love with this book. It was very much good, and this was a 5-star read for me. And I am ready to read this second book. It's basically revolves around kingdom in which there are marshals and scholars. Scholars one and marshals has took over the scholars, and scholars are basically their slaves in short. They are killed. They are everything going on, and this very girl is going into martial school basically as a spy, and if she works as a spy she will be able to save her brother who is in prison right now. So that's the background backstory. Yeah, that's it. And the third book I also filmed was I think this I filmed during my one day read right now. That is today, tonight, tomorrow, and absolutely devoted. Why? It's basically something like school romance, and there was such like that. You can go and doesn't have any spice. And there is basically though they are two academic rivals, Ruben and the girl was Ruben and Neil, and they both right now are fighting for valedictorian, and they both have been pretty much in the whole school life have been fighting for each other. No, have been fighting for to be in the first places, and this is the last chance basically to outshine. Because we get to know that the guy has been in love with her forever while rivaling with her. Okay, and this confession is something that I really loved about it that you should check out. And it was a 5-star read for me. Forgot. I don't know. I'm literally forgetting things today. And the fourth one, I think, one, two, three, four. The fourth one is basically the 7 year slips. This also I covered through I think 1 week slip, and this was a book that I actually been heard about a lot, and I always wish to read this. When I finally got it in my hands, I was like, yes, I want to read it, and it's a very funny not it's a time slip, cute love story too. I have said, and this Clementine and her guy's name was, my god, I just forgot. Oh my god, what is happening? I'm spiraling. So,
Cut the show. I'm done.
so this is basically Clementine and James who has been in a time slip. Basically, it like that. Her aunt has a room. Her aunt has a house basically in which it slides you back to 7 years back, and it will be basically to align your life. And when she's in a very lowest point of life, she goes back to 7 years bad, and when she wakes up one day, she's like, oh my god, there is so much lemony smell, there is so much good smell, and she finds herself a guy there, and that guy is very hot. Plus a chef, who won't fall in love with him. And that's the background of the story, and you should definitely check it. And I actually give it 5-star reads. And in the month of May, actually, I picked it for Powerless to be said. I don't know, people will be judging me for all this thing. I actually didn't complete it. I was actually mid 100 or I think 150 pages I completed. After that, I was having exams, and I thought if I will be reading it, it won't go well. And after that, I did not pick up, and it's not like I did really love reading it. I actually found love in with K. K is the character that I was kind of loving. But to be honest, this book is like if I have read Amber of Ashes and Cosmic, it's like a mashup of both the things. So I am actually need motivation from you right now, guys, to help me read this book, because first of all, what is basically making me hate this Mota books, thick books. So I don't know, it's like more than 500 pages, and I'm not really in the mood to read it. But I want to complete it because I don't want to judge it before I complete it. Yeah, I don't judge before that. So this book is the one that I read in the June, and the only one in the book, because I was busy with my exams and my interviews that is sucking, and my life is right now very depressing. So the last one was a Midnight in the Library. I will rate it 3.5 stars because I have heard about it so much. And if you're someone going through, very rough phase of your life, and you're feeling like I should give up on life, and there's so much regret in you that I should have done this, that I should have done this book is the one that will lead you to the way. In this, the character girl has so many regrets in her life. She at point regret that if she had been a swimmer, if she hadn't given up swimming, she would have been a national player. If she hadn't quit being to go to a musician, she would have been this. She that. So much regrets on, and at the end, the regrets piles upon her, and of course, she's in a death and life situation. And in the death and life situation, there is library which is guiding her, and she is going through all the regrets of her life. That's a very good chance if I could go up and I would see how actually the life that I was wishing upon would have turned out. But of course, when she goes through many lives in her life, she actually finds that the life that she is living is the worth one that she has. And that's a very cool and comfort hugging book. Yeah, I rated 3.5 stars. I think it could have been more, but I don't know, something wasn't pulling me for this book, so it was 3.5 star books for me. Of course, it could be, I don't know. Okay, so these were the, I think, 6 books that I have read from the May to June, and I hope you will be all like and subscribing me, guys. Also follow me on Instagram. Okay, I have the bio in my link, so just do that.